Hi everyone, what I have for you today is a new updated version of the tea samplers that I sell at my holiday, Christmas, craft fairs, and I do have a full tutorial on this from last year, but I wanted to make them a little different this year, and I tried several different variations. I tried making them more vertical, but they just looked the best this way, and I wanted to share them with you just to give you a little inspiration, a little variety of how you might want to decorate your tea samplers if you make those for your craft fair or for your family or friends. These are such good gifts for so many different types of people. So these are the ones I made today. Of course, I have more that I've been working on, but I haven't completed them. But these are the ones that I finished, and I wanted to share these with you. Now, I did use double-sided paper, so they would be pretty on the back. And if you watch my video from last year, you'll see that how these are different. Now, I did use the Twinnings tea this year. Last year, I used Bigelow tea, but I tell you, the Twinnings, the packaging on the Twinnings holiday teas is just so pretty and elegant, and I really like the way they look in these samplers. I'll just share a few with you how they look on the front and the back. Now, I did step out of my comfort zone this year, and I used some paper with pink in it. And typically, I'm a more traditional color type person, but I'm really just trying to just be open-minded and think about what other people might like and not just what I like. And I did do some blue colors. I love giving people options, and not just having one style of items at my craft fairs. Alright, here's the last one, and so let's get started and get these out of the way. I did use this paper collection by Die Cuts with a View. It's called Down the Chimney. There's some really pretty papers in here. There's some foils. I really love this brand, but it's hard. It's really hard to find. It's just not sold everywhere. But there's some foils and some with shiny writing. Just some really pretty designs here. And this is the one that I bought and used. It's just not my typical choice, but they are so pretty. I just love the pink and the red together, and so I just wanted to share with you this collection so you can see all the pretty designs. I love this peppermint, and the gingerbread are my favorite. Alright, so I just want to share a few of those with you. And so let me give you some measurements. I've already pre-cut all of my papers. This is a really good way to use your 6x6 paper pads, because you will need a piece of paper that measures 6x6, and that makes it so easy when you have a paper pad that you love, and you just tear it out and make your project. So anyway, I'm going to be using this design in this video, I'm also going to need 3 tea bags. And I order these on Amazon. I will list them in the description for you. They come in, you can buy them separately. This is the only box I have left because I used them all to make my tea samplers today. But I buy them in a set, so it comes with 4 boxes. So you get 80 tea bags, and it's like $16 and something. It's pretty good. Yeah, so that's the tea I'll be using. And I'm gonna need some red and white, or whatever color you want, twine. This measures about 29 inches, and this is 6 by 6. I also made my toppers, my bag toppers, and these measure 6 by 2, and I score them right down the middle. So score them at 1 inch. And then you're going to fold it over, and I'll show you how to do that. The clear bags that I used are 5 by 7, and I will also link those for you. I bought these snowflakes last year at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if they're going to have them again this year, but this is one I'll be using to embellish my tea samplers with. And I'll also be using some washi tape. Sparkly, glittery washi tape. I love this stuff. I also have a pink one. I used pink on a couple of them. I'm getting so brave in my old age. Alright, so let's get started. All I'm going to do is fold the bottom of my tea sampler. I've gotten to where I can just eyeball it, but it's a little more than 1 inch. So I want to do that a little more than 1 inch because, okay, see, there you go, about 1.25 inches. So if you're going to use your ruler, I would say 1.25 inches. You could do it at 1 inch, but it's going to be harder to squeeze it in that clear bag because it measures 5 inches. This is 6 inches, and so if you fold it at 1 inch, then it's going to be hard to get in there. So I do it a little more than 1 inch, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It really doesn't. No one will ever know if it's 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches. All right, so I'm just going to use my tape runner and run it. Oh no, it ran out. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna pause this video. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so like I was saying, just going to run my tape runner across here. And I'm going to position my tea bags. Let's see, how do I explain it? I don't want to go all the way down because when you start stacking your teas, it starts getting real thick. And so what you want to do is not go all the way down, but come up just a little bit and give yourself space where the tea bag isn't all the way up against the crease there. So you're just going to space them out where you can see I like where you can see the names of the flavors of the tea. This is so easy. This is such a great item to have at your tea fairs. People love these. I really sell a lot of these. Okay, so now it's going to look like this. Now I want to put some washi tape along the top because I like the way that looks. And what I've done is matched my washi tape with my back topper. Now last year, I think, if I can remember right, I think I just used the same paper for the back topper that I did for the base. And so I think they matched. So I'm just going to put that along the top, and I'm going to fold it behind here. That way it looks finished. Now I really wanted to fold the washi tape over and so it would hold it together, but then you'd be able to see it on the back side. And so to prevent that, I just folded the tape on the back side of there, and it just looks finished. Okay, so now I've got that done. I'm going to take my 5x7 clear bag, and I'm just going to slide that in this way and turn it over. Get it in there snugly so it doesn't move around. All right, that's the way it looks. Now I'm going to take my 6x2 piece of paper. Now I have used my corner rounder. This is my absolute favorite corner rounder. I've probably said that 100 times. But I've used the medium selection, and I rounded the front corners, as you can see there. I just left the back ones because, I mean, nobody's probably really even going to see that. So I'm just going to fold it over, crease it. You could use your bone folder. I use my fingernail, and I'm going to take my tape runner and put it almost at the edge of each side. I'm going to put my rounded corners in the front of my tea bag, or my tea sampler. And you just want to put the top of the plastic bag all the way up into the crease here. That's where it sits. And get it lined up, make sure it's even, and then just press it down. Alright, so that's the way it looks right now. And then I'm going to take my peppermint twine, that's what I call it, and I'll place it around the front, and then around the back. And then I'm just going to pull it until I get it where I want it to be. I like to tie it on the left side. And so I need this side to be a little bit longer, well, a lot a bit longer. And so I'll adjust this here in just a minute. So I'm just going to go ahead and tie it, and then we can just scoot it down once it's tied. I'm just tying this in a knot. I did not want to take time to tie bows. And I decided to just use a snowflake instead of a bow. Alright, so I'm just going to tie that in a knot and make sure my ends are down here. And see, you can just scoop this right over wherever you need it. And you can trim your twine if you feel like it's too long. I'm just going to spread it apart, and then I think I'm going to use, I don't know, do I want to use silver? I like the white ones. I'm almost out of the white ones, but they're like a white iridescent. Yeah. So I will use, I think I'm going to use the silver. If I can find one that isn't messed up. Like I said, I have these from last year, so they've been in my drawer. They got a little smashed. Uh-oh, that one's got a boo-boo. Alright. So, okay, I think I'm going to use the silver. That looks good. And I got these at Hobby Lobby. I can't remember if I told you guys that. And I had them left over. I guess I bought too many. Alright, so I'm just going to place my snowflake. And press it down really well. And these are really sticky, so they hold well. I mean, you could use any kind of sticker you want, but these are great if you can find these. Alright, and that's what it looks like. It's so easy. Now I do turn it over on the back. I use my Tombow Aqua glue, and what I'll do is just split my twine here, add a little glue, and just press it down. You can use any kind of glue you want, as long as it dries clear. You won't be able to see it. I usually use art glitter glue or Barely Art, but I wanted to try this glue. Alright, and once that dries, it holds really well. And you're welcome to, on yours, you can put it all the way across, but once this dries, it holds pretty well. And so I haven't had any trouble with the twine sliding around. But yeah, that's it, guys. It's not a whole lot different than the one that I made last year, but it is a little different, and I just wanted to share it with you. And I will be selling these this year. I'm going to raise the price because I practically gave them away at my last craft fair, and so I think I'm going to charge $5 each, or I may do a special if you buy 5 for $20. And so I think that's a pretty good price. I did the math, and these teas, 3 teas is about 81 cents. And so, I mean, you have almost $1 just in tea. And plus your paper and all of the embellishments, you know, you're looking at, you know, a little over $1. So I don't know, I may sell them for 4, or I might just do 5 and then do the special 5 for $20. And that way, you know, I can encourage people to maybe purchase more by getting a discount. So anyways, I hope this video inspires you, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you all so much.